I'm a legal immigrant. Of course, I've never received any government assistance. They only help those who break the law. I'm a legal immigrant. Of course, I had to work hard, save money, and spend thousands and thousands of dollars to get my documents ready so I could live here legally. I'm a legal immigrant, and of course, liberals don't support me, even though they say they support immigration, and I'm an immigrant. But they only support those who agree with them. And since I don't, the first thing they tell me is,
go back to your country.
Thanks for confirming my beliefs of who you are. I'm a legal immigrant. I know non-American citizens do not have the right to vote. It's against the law. And that's why I had to wait 7 years. I'm a legal immigrant. Of course, I support American values, our Constitution, and I'm proud to call myself an American citizen. I'm a legal immigrant. Of course, I believe in law and order, and I know who I'm voting for.
Yes, this is one of the most important videos I have created. More of the legal immigrant share her story and outreach against illegal immigrants. But that is not our focus on this clip. I have never seen this before. Now that Trump is a de facto nominee, he is entitled to receive intel briefings again. But the spook have a plan to mess with him. I don't know if you have seen this. There is something they are cooking. Very concerning. John just implied the intel committee will withhold key informations from Trump security briefing once he accepts the Republican nominations this summer, citing his misuse of classified info. Republicans need to stop this before it turns into a Russiagate 2.0. I don't know, let me play this video, but before I even go into that, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please endeavor to do that. It will do you no harm if you share this video.
Intelligence briefings for presidential candidates, a time-honored tradition going all the way back to '52, when Truman offered them to Eisenhower and Adlai Stevenson early in the Cold War. They're supposed to help ensure a smooth transition of power. You don't want to surprise the president-elect with a foreign crisis before inauguration. And now that Trump's the de facto nominee, he's entitled to intelligence briefings again. And the White House is already playing games.
President Biden said Donald Trump should not be given the traditional intelligence briefings that were given to former presidents because, quote, what value is giving him an intelligence briefing? What impact does he have at all, other than the fact that he might slip and say something? Does the president still feel that way now that Donald Trump is on the way to becoming the Republican Party's nominee and would be entitled to the briefings that a party candidate would get?
I think the president's words stand today, as he stated them however long ago. I don't think his mind has changed on that.
The CIA has another plan.
I'm pretty certain that my former intelligence colleagues will provide briefings that are not going to do any type of damage to sources and methods in terms of providing information to Donald Trump that he could misuse. But they will provide analytic overviews and briefings about some of the world's hotspots. Letting Donald Trump know what the assessments are at this point. So I think it's going to be analysis that will be devoid of the sources and methods, the sensitive things that we are most concerned about, the types of things that were in all those documents that he had in the bathroom and other areas in Mar-a-Lago.
Remember, back in 2016, the intelligence community started the Russia hoax, then inserted spies into the briefings. What's going to happen this time? John Brennan literally invented this whole hoax, covered up the laptop, and now they're worried Trump's going to abuse the system. Former CIA officer and whistleblower John Kiriakou joins me now. What do they have in store this time?
Jesse, this is so nonsensical. Anybody who has been in the CIA or who has been a consumer of intelligence knows that everything that John Brennan said in that clip is nonsense. Because what is given to presumable or presumed nominees is analytic anyway. What he's talking about is blue border reports or black border reports that go only to the president.
Yes, if you want to look this round, you will begin asking yourself questions. Biden misclassified document also. It therefore means this same thing should be implied to him. If they want to look it that way, this is my common sense pertaining to what is going on. Let me play all these John videos so you can see exactly how stupid this man can be.
I have to start with the news today with you, Director Brennan, that some version of our intelligence analysis will, there's a plan for Trump to start getting that while he's under criminal prosecution for mishandling classified documents. Will you explain what this is and what you think is likely to happen?
And Nicole, it's somewhat surreal that an individual who is under indictment for mishandling classified information is going to be getting classified intelligence briefings. But this traditionally is provided to the candidates for president by the sitting president. And so therefore, I think it makes sense for the Biden administration to offer that to Donald Trump. Now, I'm pretty certain that my former intelligence colleagues will provide briefings that are not going to do any type of damage to sources and methods in terms of providing information to Donald Trump that he could misuse. But they will provide analytic overviews and briefings about some of the world's hotspots, letting Donald Trump know what the assessments are at this point. So I think it's going to be analysis that will be devoid of the sources and methods.
Yes, he continued. I'm pretty certain that my former intelligence colleagues will provide briefings that are not going to do any type of damage to sources and method in terms of providing information to Trump that he could misuse, but they will provide briefings and overviews of some of the war hotspot, letting Donald Trump know what the assessment are. I think it will be analysis devoid of sources and method, the kind of things he had in the bathroom and other areas of. Okay, you can see exactly where he is tilting to. When I look at situations like this, they are very complex. Reason sometimes I don't want to really put my mouth into it. It is just important to report so you can see exactly what is going on. I saw it like it is important we take an exclusive look into this. Now going back into Karen, that is someone they put up as a press secretary. Look at what she's doing. When a question surfaced for her to clarify people, you know, she's having this strategy of always sending you back to, oh, go and see this person, oh, go and do it. Totally insane. It ever mean if all the question that surface, you have to refer people back without responding to a single question in a briefing room. For a very long time, I've decided not to put up videos about her. When I look at this lady, sometimes I get irritated. Thank you guys for always been there sharing out my videos. God bless you abundantly.
Said the reason, and obviously I'm only speaking for myself. The reason I think the Democratic Party and Mr. Biden, President Biden, is losing black votes is they only care about black people every 4 years.
Trump